Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Brought to you by DNA. It's in the genes.
DNA. The thing that makes us, well, us. It is the thing that makes my hair black, his eyes blue,
I think that's a her.
and her face have freckles.
Nice.
DNA is an important part of life, and is constantly being studied in science. It can be used to understand how chemical processes work. Or it can be used to find out which came first, the chicken or the egg. It could also be used for forensics. The goal of forensics is to detect crimes that happen day to day. So how does DNA help catch these crimes?
I don't know.
And why doesn't Batman just become a geneticist? Let me explain. DNA phenotyping provides an investigator with a facial image of a potential suspect using their DNA. DNA can be used on many things like hair, a fingernail, blood, or even chewing gum. Now, say you go to a crime scene. You take a look around. There isn't a criminal waiting for an interview. There isn't any bystander waiting for you to talk to them. But wait, there's a tiny stain of blood right there. You carefully take a sample and send this to a DNA phenotyping company. This company creates a facial image from the sample and then sends it back to you. Hopefully, you can use this sample and this picture for your investigation. These companies harness a web-based system called Irisplex.
Please slow down.
Okay, let me slow it down for you. DNA contains genetic markers which code for certain characteristics of you. These genetic regions contain code of maybe how many fingers you have. It could also code for how big your nose is. Some of these DNA regions have been well studied by scientists, and as a result, we know what they code for. DNA phenotyping uses these known regions inside of each one of us to predict what we look like. These regions are complex and need 3D mapping technology, as well as modeling software to spit out a face. Features like eye color, hair color, are considered more heritable compared to features like freckles. This means that it's easier to track features that you get from your parents. Ideally, anyone could identify the suspect using only the image, but right now, the technology just isn't there yet.
Seriously?
Currently, there are no studies or experiments which have a high enough rate of identification with a generated photo from the company. While these companies claim to provide facial markers such as eye color, hair color, and gender, they cannot provide specific markers like tattoos.
Yeah! Hey, what about that one?
Huh. You know, I don't remember getting this one.
Can you make it dance?
Well, here, let me try.
Age, or build. Does this mean it's useless?
I don't know.
Well, no. It could still give the investigators a basic idea of characteristics of the perpetrator and gives them a way to narrow the search. A generated photo usually contains eye color, hair color, gender, and genetic history. Modern forensics uses these facial markers as a means of providing more information to the investigation. This means that DNA phenotyping is better than nothing.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.